7 home exercises that force your body to stay strong until 80. Science proves it. After 50, each year that passes without exercise isn't just time lost, it's independence stolen. You feel it in the stairs that become harder, in the fear of falling when you misstep, in the growing difficulty of getting up from a chair. And the worst part? This accelerates. At 60, you lose up to 3% of your muscle mass per year. At 70, simple tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries become humiliating challenges. At 80, half of people can no longer get up from the floor alone, and many never recover from a fall. The hard truth is this: your body is deciding now whether you'll have independence or dependence in old age. To avoid regretting it in the future, today you'll see 7 home exercises that force your body to maintain the strength, balance, and mobility that guarantee your freedom. Before we begin, please tell us in the comments your name and the city where you're watching our content from. We'd love to know. Exercise number 1, single leg balance with eyes closed. This exercise is fundamental for preventing falls, which are the main cause of serious injuries and loss of independence in this age group. It trains the vestibular system of the inner ear, proprioception, and neuromuscular control, skills that naturally decline with aging but can be maintained with regular practice. It works ankle stabilizers like the anterior tibialis and peroneals, calves, intrinsic foot muscles, gluteus medius, fundamental for lateral hip stability, deep core, including transversus abdominis and multifidus, plus postural spine muscles. These muscles act as an early warning and automatic correction system when you lose balance, working constantly, making micro adjustments to keep you stable when walking on irregular surfaces, turning quickly, or reaching for objects. To execute, position yourself near a wall or stable furniture for safety, but without touching. Maintain upright posture, gaze fixed forward initially. Lift one foot about 2 to 4 inches off the ground, keeping the knee slightly bent on the support leg. When stable, gently close your eyes. Distribute weight evenly on the support foot from heel to toes. Breathe normally, don't hold your breath. Start with 10 seconds, progressing to 20 to 30 seconds per leg, 3 sets. The main errors to avoid are completely locking the knee of the support leg, excessively tensing the entire body, raising the foot too high, tilting the torso laterally to compensate, holding your breath, and doing this far from a support surface. People with acute labyrinthitis or untreated dizziness should consult a doctor first. Those who had recent ankle sprains should wait for complete recovery. Severe peripheral neuropathy requires professional supervision. Number 2, isometric mountain climber. This exercise works full body stability, essential for daily tasks like getting up from the floor, pushing furniture, or supporting yourself on surfaces. For those training at home, it requires no equipment and can be adapted in intensity. It targets the complete core, including rectus abdominis, internal and external obliques, and transversus abdominis. Spinal erectors to maintain neutral lower back, anterior deltoids and serratus anterior that hold body weight. Scapular stabilizers, quadriceps of the back leg, hip flexors of the front leg, and triceps. A strong core protects the lumbar spine, allows efficient force transfer between upper and lower body, improves posture, and facilitates practically all daily movements. Weak core forces the lower back to compensate, resulting in chronic pain and disc herniation risk. Start in high plank position with hands on the floor directly under shoulders, arms completely extended, body forming a straight line from head to heels. Bring one knee toward the chest as if taking a step. Stop in this position and hold. The front knee stays suspended close to the torso. The back leg remains straight and active. Avoid raising hips excessively, letting hips too low, allowing the lower back to arch excessively. Shoulders collapsing forward, completely relaxing the back leg, locking elbows with hyperextension, and holding your breath. Carpal tunnel syndrome or acute wrist pain can modify using closed fists. Recent shoulder injury, hip flexor problems, untreated lumbar disc herniation, and uncontrolled high blood pressure are contraindications. Number 3, walking on irregular terrain. This is the most functional exercise possible for this age group. Real life rarely happens on perfectly flat floors. There are cracked sidewalks, lawns, gravel, tree roots. Training on irregular terrain prepares the body for these situations, drastically reducing fall risk when you encounter unexpected surfaces. It works ankle and foot stabilizers, intrinsic foot muscles, anterior and posterior tibialis, peroneals, calves, quadriceps mainly vastus medialis for knee stability, gluteus medius and minimus that laterally stabilize the hip with each step, core that constantly adjusts for terrain changes, and spinal erectors. Choose progressively challenging safe environments. Start on low uniform grass, progressing to gentle trails with small irregularities. Use appropriate footwear initially, but consider short periods barefoot on safe grass. Walk slowly initially, focusing on each step. Look 2 to 3 yards ahead, not directly at your feet. Maintain upright posture, core slightly engaged. Smaller controlled steps are safer than wide strides. Start with 5 to 10 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week, gradually increasing to 20 to 30 minutes. Avoid starting on very challenging terrain, looking only at your feet, using inadequate or very worn footwear, walking too fast without mastering the terrain, ignoring fatigue signs, and doing it alone in isolated locations without a phone. Recent ankle sprains, severe knee or hip osteoarthritis with pain when walking, advanced peripheral neuropathy with loss of sensation in feet, and severe osteoporosis with high fracture risk are contraindications. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to science-based information is what will make you progress with health long-term in the world of bodybuilding. Number 4. Isometric push-up. Maintaining pushing strength is essential for getting up from chairs and beds, opening heavy doors, pushing shopping carts, and supporting yourself when getting up from the floor. The isometric version is safer for joints than the dynamic one, avoiding excessive shoulder wear. It works pectoralis major, mainly middle and lower fibers, triceps including long, lateral, and medial heads that work intensely with bent elbows, anterior deltoids, serratus anterior, complete core, spinal erectors, glutes that prevent hips from dropping, and quadriceps that keep legs extended. Pushing strength from the upper body is essential for independence. Without it, you can't get up from the floor in case of a fall, push carts, open heavy doors, or get up from a low chair using arms for assistance. Inability to get up from the floor increases mortality in elderly people. Many stay fallen for hours, waiting for help. Start in high plank position, with hands on the floor slightly wider than shoulders, arms extended, body forming a straight line. Lower slowly, controlling the movement until elbows form 90 degrees. Stop in this position and hold. Elbows close to body, core maximally contracted, glutes squeezed, legs active. Push slightly against the floor, maintaining constant tension. Look at the floor 12 inches ahead of your hands, neutral neck. Hold 15 to 30 seconds, 3 sets, with 90 seconds to 2 minutes rest. If too difficult, do with knees supported. Avoid hips dropping, hips elevated too much, elbows too open to the sides, arched lower back, head dropped, shoulders hunched, and holding your breath. Rotator cuff injuries, carpal tunnel syndrome, severe lumbar problems, uncontrolled hypertension, and glaucoma are contraindications. Number 5. Step-ups. This is possibly the most directly functional exercise for independence. The ability to climb steps and stairs determines whether you can live in a 2-story house, visit friends and family, use public transportation. It works unilateral strength, correcting common imbalances between legs. It targets quadriceps including vastus medialis, lateralis, intermedius, and rectus femoris, main responsible for extending knee and climbing, gluteus maximus for powerful hip extension on the climb, gluteus medius and minimus that laterally stabilize pelvis, preventing the opposite side hip from dropping, hamstrings, calves, core, and adductors. Quadriceps and glute strength is absolutely critical for climbing stairs, getting up from chairs, getting in and out of cars. The gluteus medius is especially important. Its weakness causes Trendelenburg gait, hip dropping to the side with each step, common in elderly people, drastically increasing fall risk. Inability to climb stairs is one of the first serious functional limitations of aging. Use a stable step, box, or bench 8 to 16 inches high. Position yourself facing the step. Place one foot completely on the surface. Lean torso slightly forward. Transfer weight to the upper leg. Push through the heel of the elevated foot and step up, bringing the other leg together. Lower in a controlled manner with the same foot. Keep knee aligned over foot. Do 10 to 15 repetitions per leg, 2 to 3 sets. Avoid excessive impulse from the lower leg, placing only part of the foot on the surface, working leg knee falling inward, excessively leaning torso, using arm momentum, lowering too fast without control, and excessive height for current strength level. Severe knee osteoarthritis, recent ligament injury, acute patellar tendinitis, serious hip problems, and severe balance problems without supervision are contraindications. Number 6. Farmer's walk. This simple exercise replicates essential daily activity, carrying groceries, luggage, tools, water buckets. It trains grip strength, #1 predictor of longevity and overall health in studies, posture under load, and functional endurance. It works complete forearms, including finger flexors and extensors for grip strength, upper trapezius that holds weight preventing shoulders from dropping, deltoids, complete core including rectus, abdominis, obliques, transversus, and quadratus lumborum that prevent lateral inclination and rotation, spinal erectors, glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings. Grip strength is critical for opening jars, holding objects safely, carrying groceries, using tools, holding handrails firmly in case of imbalance. Studies show that grip strength predicts risk of heart disease, dementia, and overall mortality. It's a systemic health marker. Strong core under load prevents lumbar injuries when carrying weight. Weak hands make it impossible to open containers, hold utensils, use keys, creating humiliating dependence for simple tasks. Choose equal weights for both hands. Start conservative, 4 to 11 pounds per hand. Stand up, hold one weight in each hand with firm grip, arms extended at body sides. Activate core by contracting abdomen, shoulders back and down, chest open, gaze forward. Walk in a straight line with normal controlled steps. Keep body perfectly vertical, without lateral inclination or rotation. Start with 20 to 30 seconds, 3 to 4 sets, resting 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Avoid excessive weight that compromises posture, elevated or dropped shoulders, leaning torso to the side, holding your breath, too fast steps, and going to complete fatigue where you can no longer hold the weight. Severe carpal tunnel syndrome, shoulder tendinitis, untreated lumbar disc herniation, uncontrolled cardiovascular problems, and severe balance problems are contraindications. Number 7. Wall squat. This isometric exercise is safer for joints than repetitive dynamic squats, avoiding excessive knee and hip wear. It develops muscular endurance in legs, the ability to maintain strength for prolonged time, essential for standing in lines, cooking, shopping, gardening. It works quadriceps including vastus medialis, lateralis, intermedius, and rectus femoris that work intensely to hold position, glutes especially gluteus maximus, hamstrings, adductors, calves, complete core, and spinal erectors. Leg muscular endurance is different from explosive strength. You need it to stand for prolonged periods without sitting, walk long distances without excessive fatigue, maintain posture throughout the day. Strong quadriceps protect knees from injuries and progressive osteoarthritis. Resistant glutes prevent compensatory lower back pain. Legs without muscular endurance force you to sit frequently, leading to the deconditioning spiral. Find a smooth, firm wall. Lean your back completely against the wall, feet hip-width apart, about 12 to 20 inches away from the wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall until knees form approximately 90 degrees, thighs parallel to the floor, shins perpendicular. Knees should be directly over ankles, not going past toes. Back completely supported on wall, arms relaxed at body sides, gaze forward, neutral neck. Hold this position. Start with 20 to 30 seconds, progressing to 45 to 60 seconds, 3 to 4 sets, with 90 seconds rest. Avoid lowering less than 90 degrees, lowering much more than 90 degrees with thighs below horizontal, knees going way past toes, taking lower back or shoulders off the wall, feet too close together or too far apart, and holding your breath. Severe knee osteoarthritis with pain when squatting, acute ligament injury, active patellar tendinitis, serious hip problems, uncontrolled hypertension, and lumbar problems if the lower back cannot stay comfortably supported on the wall are contraindications. Bonus exercise, calf raises. Completing the previous exercises that mainly focus on large muscle groups and functional movements of daily life, the calf deserves special attention for being considered the body's second heart. This frequently neglected muscle plays a crucial role in pumping blood back to the heart against gravity, especially important in older people where circulation tends to be compromised. The calf raise primarily works the gastrocnemius, which is the most visible portion, and the soleus, which is deeper, plus activates ankle and foot stabilizing muscles. This exercise is fundamental for body balance and fall prevention, as strong calves improve ankle stability during walking, especially on irregular terrain. The calf is predominantly composed of slow twitch fibers, so it responds better to longer sets of 15 to 20 repetitions with controlled execution. To execute correctly, position yourself on the edge of a step with the front part of your feet supported and heels suspended in the air. Hold on to firm support for balance. Rise onto your toes as high as possible, intensely contracting the calves at the top of the movement for 1 to 2 seconds. Lower in a controlled manner until feeling complete stretch in the back of the legs, allowing heels to go below the step level. This stretch in the eccentric phase is crucial for greater range of motion and complete muscular activation. Perform 3 to 4 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions, varying foot position between parallel, slightly open, and slightly closed to target all muscular portions in a balanced way. The main errors to avoid are doing the movement too fast without control, not achieving complete range both in elevation and stretch, using momentum instead of controlled muscular contraction, and not varying foot position throughout sets. People with active Achilles tendinitis should avoid this exercise until complete recovery. Severe plantar fasciitis can be aggravated. Those with balance problems should perform the exercise with both hands firmly supported. Severe ankle osteoarthritis with pain during movement requires professional evaluation before starting. If you enjoyed this and want to also discover another exercise widely practiced in Asian communities to heal years of neglect with your own body, we've left a video appearing right now on screen showing each of them better. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching until here, and may God bless you, my friend.